Hey guys, this is me, Max Evans, 2000, and I am coming to you with something new on my channel that seems kind of fun. So basically, I've been trying to get sports commentary stuff out onto my channel using the Elgato game capture, but whenever I try to upload something, it doesn't allow me to upload it. It says like service error and something or another. So, first of all, if anyone can help me with that, just drop it down in the comments below. So, yeah. But basically, what I'm going to be doing today is I'm going to start just, like, vlogging and saying my opinion about stuff that I have opinions about. There's going to be no intro, no outro, no little video clips that I'm going to be responding to. No, nothing like that. Just me, my phone, because I don't have a camera. Yay! And, yes, and that's all. So, basically, what I'm going to be talking about today is nerdy stuff. And people who, for no reason, just hate it. Just no reason. So, by nerdy stuff, I mean, like, games like Pokemon, games like Magic the Gathering, Dungeons and Dragons, or, like, Yu-Gi-Oh!, or, anything of that genre. Wizards of Warcraft, League of Legends, Dota, all that stuff. So, basically, people who I know, because I mean, I'm not a huge nerd, but I'm actually, screw it, I'm a huge nerd. But, so, basically, because I play Pokemon a ton, I play Magic the Gathering a ton, and basically, I know a bunch of people, no names, who, just hate on it. For no reason. Like, oh, I hate Pokemon because it's childish. I hate it because it's for 5-year-olds. I hate Magic because it's for 5-year-olds. I hate it because it's a card game. Why not just play poker? Blah, 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 blah. So I'm going to give my reasons. This is just listening off the top of my head. No script, no nothing. Just completely uncut. Why I think they are absolutely insane. I know there are a lot of other important nerdy things that people have the same opinion about for a bunch of other games, but the two examples that I'm going to use are Magic and Pokemon, because those are the two things that are mainly in my life. So, basically, I'm just going to start out with Pokemon. Pokemon is a amazing game, that started out in sometime in the 90s. I don't know much about the history of it. All I know is I started in 3rd gen. I don't play the card game. I have nothing against it. I just don't think it's a very well designed game. But I'm just talking about the video game, mainly. So, basically, I started playing Pokemon in the 3rd generation when my cousin gave me a Beaten Ruby and Beaten Sapphire and a bunch of other stuff, and a Game Boy and an N64 and a bunch of cool stuff, because he didn't want it anymore, because he was getting an Xbox. And he just gave the stuff to me. So, basically, I've been hooked ever since. And, yeah. So, my reason my number one reason is, Pokemon is a game based on skill and strategy. Yes, there is a bunch of luck involved, blah, 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 but it is a game based on skill, strategy, and it's just a well-designed video game. And I know if you ask people if, like, you'd look on their, like, iPhones and see what apps they have, there's a bunch of Pokemon-esque games. For example, Dragon Island Blue, Pocketmons, and some other stuff, but those are the two mainly that stick out in my mind. So, yeah, and basically, people, what was I say? People just go crazy about it, because it's like, oh, it's childish, blah, blah. They have stuff that is really deep. It's a really deep and well-designed game that basically people just don't accept, because just because some of the first stage stuff is made to look cute or looks to be designed towards the younger spectrum of the world. But yeah, you can really get head on into it, and basically that's about all I have to say about that little skedaddle. So, like, for example, when I'm talking about Pokemon with one of my friends at school, I just can see people, like, when they walk past, they little, like, snicker, and, oh, they talk about Pokemon. That's so nerdy, so stupid. But, yeah, so, yeah, just, people just don't accept, Pokemon for, to me, no reason. Just because it looks like it's a child's game, doesn't really mean it is. Magic, okay, second topic. Magic the Gathering. Probably one of my favorite things that ever has happened to me in my life is Magic the Gathering. It has made me a bunch of friends and had me go through a bunch of great experiences. So, basically, people, because, like, there's a bunch of trading card games, and most of them have 10 and up, like, on every, booster pack, it's 10 and up, 13 and up, 12 and up, something like that. And people still always say, oh, these card games are for 5-year-olds. I find it insane. Because they even say on the packaging, 13 and up. Obviously, people can start playing it younger, but that's their choice. The companies, like Wizards of the Coast, or other companies that I'm completely spacing out on the name for, just, they put these ages on their packaging, and people still are like, no, it is for the older age groups. It is insane to me, because basically these people are basically disregarding what they say on the packaging, and they, because, oh my god, I'm sorry, but it is just they're all great franchises with huge fan bases, which is sadly filled with mainly just the nerd side of things. It's just a fun game especially Magic, but there's a bunch of other card games that are great. It requires mind power. You use your brain. It's just crazy to me. But so basically, like, I know, and people say, like, oh, I could play that game in my sleep. It's so with any card game, I could play that game in my sleep. It's so stupid. Why don't you just play poker? That's something that you can actually do with your life. And I'm like, well, Magic is a hobby, and I don't enjoy getting angry at people for these opinions of theirs, but I do because I enjoy supporting my opinions, and when they don't accept my opinion just because it's my opinion, it's terrible. I find it insane. But basically, I say, no. I've been to a professional Magic tournament. No, I've not been to a Pro Tour. I've been to a Grand Prix. I went to Grand Prix Philadelphia in 2012, October, the weekend that Sandy hit. So, yeah, basically, it's terrible to me, because what happens is, I saw people in their 30s, 40s, at this tournament, and people say that they can learn this game in their sleep. It is simple. It is for young people. It is for 5-year-olds. It is complete bull. I mean, I'm sorry. This is a really hard topic for me, because I am a nerd. I play sports. I know it's really contradictory, but I play sports. I play baseball. Baseball is probably the most important thing in my life. I'm a baseball nerd. I'm a regular nerd. Blech. But, so, yeah. But, basically, I enjoy to space out and have to, like, just have to think. So, basically, these games allow me to do so. And what has happened while playing games, for example, Pokemon, Magic, I've gained multiple friends, and great friends that I probably won't know for my entire life, but friends that I will know in my childhood, as I am in now. It's insane to me how people just disregard it, especially if they're like, no, it's stupid just because it is. I'm fine with people who don't like it just because they don't like the style of game. But whenever someone says that they think it's stupid, I ask them to give a legitimate reason why. And if they say because it's childish, I say no, that is not a legitimate reason. Why? But It's insane to me. And they're like, no, these games are for 5-year-olds. Stop playing these and actually get a life. It's insane to me. Because I enjoy fulfillment. These games bring me fulfillment. Anyone who's played Pokemon can agree with this. When you beat a gym, when you catch a Pokemon, when you defeat the Elite Four, which I know is a very difficult task to do, when you defeat the Elite Four, you feel amazing fulfillment. When you defeat like a boss battle or something, I don't know, but any of these moments in Pokemon that allow you to be fulfilled. There's so many little bits that allow you to be fulfilled. Just feel happy that you have accomplished something. Even if you had a terrible day, you can go play Pokemon, catch a Pokemon, beat a gym, do something, win after a tough battle. And with Magic, the first time I went 4-0 at a Swiss tournament near where I live, I just pumped my fist. I had a smile running across my face. I'm sorry I can't emulate that smile right now because I have really bad chapped lip. But, so, yeah. I just had, and when I, even though when I went to Grand Prix Philadelphia, I went 2-5. Those 2 matches that I won, I felt fulfilled. I felt happy. I started the day out 2-1. I felt very happy. It was very, very fun just to do this. These games bring me fulfillment. They bring me joy. They bring me pride. I play sports. I do a lot of things besides play Pokemon, play Magic. But when I get hated on, or not hated on, that's strong. But when I get how do I say it without sounding like I'm trying to be a victim? Whatever. But when people say oh, stop doing this. Oh, this is really stupid. Why do you do this? I get angry because it's just a fun thing that I enjoy doing. I just think Magic is a well-designed card game, like poker is a well-designed card game. Pokemon is a well-designed video game. Like Call of Duty to some people is a well-designed video game. I don't think Call of Duty is a well-designed video game, but that's a story for a different day. Yeah. So, I'm sorry if you're wearing headphones and I just ruined your ears. But this has been Max Evans 2000 ranting about why I think Magic the Gathering and Pokemon, yes, they may be nerdy, but no, they should not be thought down upon. These games are great. Peace out.